What's up, guys? Your boy Got Titan here with another Starcraft 2 cast. This is between TSLPolt and Stephano. And a lot of you guys probably know Stephano. He's a fantastic Zerg player from France. He's mostly known for his Zerg, Roach, aggressiveness, and he's just crazy with it. He's a fantastic player. And he's going to be in the bottom right hand corner while we have TSLPolt spawning as a Terran player in the top left hand corner. Now, both of these players are fantastic players, so this is going to be a very good game to watch and to cast. And as well, guys, this is going to be a best of 3 series, so there's going to be 2 more games after this. Actually, 1 more, depending on it, depending on who wins and who loses. But it's a best of 3 series, so if TSLPolt wins the first 2, then he wins the series. That's pretty much what it is. But if he wins 1, Stephano wins 1, and then the last one's a tiebreaker, that's when it gets interesting, because then they're both really wanting to win the last game to win the series, and you know, it's gonna get really interesting. Stephano says, "Good luck, my friend." Obviously, you know, they played each other before, and it looks like Stephano's gonna be doing a little scouting right now with his little drone there, and he's gonna be moving out with this Overlord. It looks like he's gonna be just moving it back to the TSLPolt's natural, just to make sure that he can see whenever any point in the game when he's expanding. And it looks like Stephano's gonna be doing a little early aggression there with his drone, just little annoyances stuff, you know, just that annoying stuff. And it looks like the refinery is being dropped down at 15 supply, as well as a hatchery coming down over on Stephano's side. And the refinery is done as of now. The barracks being almost done and completed. And Stephano is still keeping up on that little drone aggression. And in the barracks, there is going to be 1 Marine going to be pumping out. And he's going to be finishing that wall off now. Now that that drone is gone and stopped that annoyance up at TSLPolt's base. Back at Stephano's side, his hatchery is about halfway done. And he did start a spawning pool as well as his extractor. Gonna be getting some lings out into the field. And it looks like this Marine is gonna be doing some early scouting just to see what kind of tech he has. Of course, by this time it's most likely just gonna be Zerglings, if anything. Maybe some Roaches if you really sped those out. But that's about it. And so far they're both going really standard, nothing out of the ordinary, no strange placements of anything except for this little bunker right here that is not going to be able to be completed. Stephano sees it and taking his 2 drones to take it down while this SCV is about to go down, but the Marine comes in. Ooh, SCV goes down, so this bunker will not be finished. Polt will most likely cancel it. There it goes, the cancel indeed. And it looks like Stephano is going to be pumping out a queen while getting that base up and running. And there goes some Zerglings right here. They're going to be... Are they going to go? Yes, they will be. They're going to be trying to do some more aggression against these Marines. While back at Polt's base, he's going to get that refinery up on the reactor. Maybe get some, I'm guessing, Hellions for those Marines. Counter. Yes, indeed. Hellions. Here they come. He's going to be building another command center most likely once he's done with this. Going to float it out to this little right here, this little natural right here. And here comes the Lings. Just 1 Ling, do some scouting. And he's not going to get far because he's going to die. Is he going to die? Is he going to die? Oh, the Ling dies. I was hoping that he would survive. I was hoping and praying, but he just couldn't do it. Anyways, guys, Stephano playing very skillfully. Now, the reason he has these Lings here, so he can see if he takes this expansion, as you see right now. There goes the Marines. Oh, the Marines are cute. He's gonna see it and he's gonna kill it. He's gonna kill that Zergling. He's gonna kill the Zergling. Run, Zergling. Oh, too late. Wait, no, he makes it out and the Hellion's gonna get it. The Hellion's got him. Yep. But the reason he had that Zergling there was to make sure that if he expanded here, he would see it, as well as the Overlord here, so you can see if he's mining. That's how he knows. It looks like these Hellions are going to be up the ramp. Are they going to be attacking? No, they're not. 1 Spine Crawler here for early defense, as well as some Queens, or 1 single Queen, and Zerglings. So if these Hellions move out 4, a Spine Crawler and a Queen and some Zerglings, I'm pretty sure they could deal with these Hellions in an easily manner. I don't think those Hellions will be able to do too much. But on the other hand, if they do run up this ramp, take out this Queen, it's going to be pretty deadly. But again, he does have speedlings now and 2 queens. Yeah, these Hellions, I don't really see how they could be having any effect or really just do any damage whatsoever, because he knows they're there, and then these speedlings are just staying right here by the middle line in case anything happens. And of course he has a spine crawler with the queens here for the range. So here comes the Hellion push now, and they're gonna try to take out that spine crawler first. Zergling's moving in, taking out 1 Hellion, 1 Marauder, 1 Marine. The other Marine goes down, takes out another Hellion. So wow, see, as I said, guys, there wasn't enough Hellions, wasn't enough units to really just do any much damage at all. And transfusion on the spine crawler. The spine crawler is about to go back at full health. Of course, the Zerglings did a lot of damage, as well as the queen, and the spine crawler took out Hellions, Marauders, and Marines. And now TSLPolt has moved back to his base. And it looks like Stephano's going to be throwing down his 3rd expansion. You know, Stephano always likes to get out early aggression, likes to have as many expansions as possible, like to macro up. Of course, he doesn't want to macro up as much as, you know, like Idra. Idra has a crazy macro where, like, by this time he'd have this whole side of the map just covered up in creep and expansions, because he's a macro crazy freak. And back at this side, these Hellions are going to take easy care of these Zerglings. Both the Zerglings are going to go down. And he's trying to micro it away, but it did not happen. Looks like Stephano's going to be pushing out this little bunch of Zerglings. Going to get that nice surround on it. Oh, can he get the surround? And he got it on 1. 1 Hellion goes down. Oh, is he going to pull back? Nope, those Zerglings are going down. But he did get 2 Hellions in that exchange. So that is I don't know if that was a worthy exchange to kill or to take out all those Zerglings. But of course, now he's sitting on 3 bases. Those Zerglings are going to mean nothing. He could pump out the Zerglings like it's no tomorrow. And it looks like the Hellions are going to be moving out, as well as a whole bunch of Marines and some medevacs. Maybe we're going to see some drops into the base, because if little drops here possibly, even though Stephano would see that because he has a nicely placed Overlord. And it looks like these Zerglings are still trying to kill these Hellions. Oh, but is he going to see that expansion? Wait, let's go to TSLPolt's vision. And he does not see it. Is he going to move up? Yes, he sees it now. Okay. So he does see the expansion. And is Stephano going to try to... Well, Stephano really doesn't have that many units to really defend against that. And that expansion is going to be down. Oh, but the Hellions are taken out. And these Marines are still going to be staying alive, though, thanks to those medevacs. And Stephano is going to lose that expansion. Broodling is going to be taking out 1 Marine. Ooh, just 1 Marine. Okay. So he did lose that expansion. That is unfortunate. And it looks like up on TSLPolt's side, he does have another expansion going down, as well as a wall off with all these a great wall off with supply depots by TSLPolt. Moving out, he has siege takes now, and he is researching siege mode. And he has a couple barracks now, pumping out Marines. Where's the Marauders? TSLPolt, where's those Marauders at? But then again, I don't think he really needs Marauders, though, because he's just fighting Zerglings, so Marines are perfectly fine. If, on the other hand, if there's roaches, then he probably would be seeing more Marauders on the field with these Marines. But all of he's seen, of course, is just, you know, Zerglings and Queens and Spine Crawlers. That's it. So, of course, he doesn't really need anything. And, ooh, perfect cancel. Oh, my God. That was such a perfect cancel. That was so close to be taken out. He would have lost those precious minerals right there. And it looks like Stephano is going to be taking out the rocks for his 3rd expansion. I would say 4th, but of course that one's taken out. And he is have another drone there. So it looks like he's going to be expanding. That's going to be his 4th expansion right here now going down. So of course Stephano's trying to macro up. He does have the infestors coming onto the field, because just Zerglings is not going to do it. He needs to get into that hive tech, and once he gets to the hive tech, that's where he's going to start winning these games. And of course he's getting the little upgrade +2 right now for those, you know, Zergling ground units, as well as those infestors. Where are those infestors at? Okay, the infestors are starting to move out now. Queen spreading his creep. Stephano, it's been 13 minutes now. He hasn't really been spreading his creep. Now he's starting to, but usually the creep's like all over on this side of the field already by this time for a pro Zergling player. And it looks like Stephano going to be moving out, grabbing the watchtower. So I don't think Stephano knows about this 3rd expansion. Of course, he probably assumes that he did expand already. Oh, hold on. TSLPolt is going to be dropping in. Oh, yes, he's going to move in to check this expansion. He sees it. Oh, but the Zergling's here. Perfect. This is going to be a nice little exchange, though, because here comes Polt. And... oh, fungal growth onto the medevac. He's going to be killing the medevac with just his fungal growth. Very nicely done. Fungal growth again, and he goes down. Okay. Back at Polt's side, he does have a couple siege tanks, 3 siege tanks, plenty of marines, a couple marauders, not too many. I would say about 4. That is it. And it looks like he's moving out with all the siege tanks, and he's leaving this sizable chunk of army behind. I don't know why or what he's doing. Little marine scouts to see what they have, and they're taken out easily by a nice surround on those Zerglings. So Stephano, now up and running, has 4 bases, macroing the hell out of these bases, getting those upgrades for all the units. And is he gonna be moving into attack? Uh-oh, he sees the units, he knows where they are. He's gonna go siege mode. Those Zerglings better move. Zerglings move. The range is right here, right out of range. This is a nice sizable army by Polt. And here comes exchange. Nope, not yet. Yeah, if Stephano moves in, those Zerglings are going to be chewed up. Chewed up by those siege tanks, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think that Stephano can easily take that whatsoever. And Stephano moving out for his 5th expansion. Looks like he already has it queued up, ready to go. And sees that there's expansion here, no expansion here. And it looks like TSLPolt moving out. Uh-oh, hold up. Stephano moving in and be taking out this little bunker siege tank. This air tower possibly. Is it gonna move out? Those siege tanks. Oh, look at that fungal growth though. Fungal growth, so nicely done. Taking out so many units. Very nicely done. And of course, you're gonna be going here. Oh, lift off. And another command center being built already. Siege tanks coming though. As soon as those siege tanks come, it's gonna be looking nasty. No, where are those infestors going? Run! Run, infestors! And Ultralisk! Oh, I did not even see this. He's getting Ultralisk on the field. Nice. We always want to see some Ultralisk play. Ultralisk are just nicely. Look at those brutes. They're just huge brutes. Is Polt's gonna be moving out though? Stephano lost so many units there. Let's look at the army tab. And units killed 225 to 97. That's a lot. So Stephano, I don't know. Can Polt take it right now, ladies and gentlemen, from just this force here with all these siege cannons? Where are the Ultralisk? Oh, there's one Ultralisk coming there. Is that the only one he has queued up? Okay, that is. Oh, 2 more coming. Yes, with those Ultralisk and the fungal growth, he might be able to take all this little army out. The main focus though is those siege tanks. Those siege tanks are going to be nasty. Here he comes right now. Get us around those siege tanks. Siege tanks want to be the first thing you want to take out. He's taking out the siege tanks. This Ultralisk here is just going to work on these Marine Marauders. And it looks like I'm back on this side. Those Ultralisks are just killing everything in its sight. Except for this one siege tank that's getting taken out by these Zerglings right now. It looks like, oh, Stephano just goes in and sweeps it. Takes out everything. Those siege tanks were really the only thing that were just holding holding Stephano at bay. But those Ultralisks and Zerglings just went in, got us around, took out those things like it was nothing, like it's just cake. And those knives just went right through it like it's butter. I don't know where I'm going with that little joke slash thing there. But anyway, Stephano easily held that at bay. And more Zerglings are spawning. Let's see what he has. Any more Ultralisk coming? No Ultralisk, no Ultralisk, Zerglings. Looks like Zerglings are coming out with more infestors. But look at Polt though. Polt, he really doesn't have too much stuff like coming out. He needs to like really build. Stephano could really just take this. I mean, when you're sitting on 4 bases to 3 bases and pumping out this many units at once, when Polt is really not pumping out units at all. I mean, the army tab, it's not really looking too great. I mean, I really think Stephano might take this right here and right now. He's gonna take it. This is the last defense. that Polt has. If this falls down, there's nothing else he has. Those Ultralisks are just going to work. One Ultralisk falls down, nobody has one more. He has units just rallied in, coming in now, more Infestors, more Zerglings. And that Ultralisk is just going to work right now. But look at that micro by those Marines. But the Zerglings are going to take him out, the Speedlings. And there's really no other defense he has left. And more units are just coming in across the nation, across the map. I don't think Polt can really do anything. I mean, he held that attack off, but this is all he has now. There's not that many units unless he's pumping out more. Look at all these Zergling and Infestors coming. That just has to be the GG. There's nothing he can do. Fungal Growth so nicely on the siege tanks, take them out. And Polt throws the GG, ladies and gentlemen. So the first game, guys, it looks like it's going to be going to Stephano. That was a great game. Of course, early on, Polt had the advantage. You know, he was pushing down here, taking out the expansion, keeping him only to 2 bases. He took out this expansion here. I mean, it was just going back and forth, a good game. But at the end of the day, Stephano just had too many units pumping out, and it looks like Polt couldn't make enough to hold him off at bay. Anyways, guys, this first game, Stephano won. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below about this gameplay, how you think both the players played, and stay tuned for game number 2 in this series. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.